Home is a place in my heart of heart. It could be anywhere, but it just has to be a place that you're comfortable to be in and where you want to contribute, you want to be part of, you want to see progress, you're part of the community. I was born in Nigeria. I grew up in Lagos. In 1979, I decided to come to Europe. It was mainly to come and study. You study for a couple of years, 2-3 years, and then you come back home. And a lot of my friends did that as well. I met Harriet at the Phoenix Theatre in the mid-80s. She was an usherette. I was an usher. And I remember my parents, they wanted me to come home. But she was a lovely, lovely person. And we decided to live together. We got a place in Pimlico, which she still lives there now. And yeah, we never planned it that way, but that's how it turned out. On that, I have no regrets. It was kind of bittersweet in a way. It was great, in England, in Europe. It was really, really beautiful. But that was the height of racism in this country. Personally, it wasn't something that bothered me unduly. But once I got into business, I saw the limitations. Maybe I was wrong. I felt in this country it's very difficult for you, a black guy, at that time, in business. You're not supposed to be a businessman as an African. And you look at your parents, at my age now, almost 60. Your parents who are men, they have their wives, they're at the pinnacle of their career. Whereas here in England, especially for my generation, I have friends with master's degrees who are doing security work, who are doing concierge work, or driving like I do myself. So what's a man in that? If the focus of my life had been to live in this country, I've got education, I've run businesses, and I think in 1992, I was in the newspaper, in the Mail Enterprise. But the end game would be for me to go back home and start my business back home. That's when your masculinity that you might have lost in Britain, you can get it when you go back home. My ex-wife, she would visit, she was ready to visit, but certainly not to leave. And I've been back to Nigeria a few times to go and start this again. And she's always worried, why do you keep going back to this place when whatever you took there, you left it there, you come back here to start struggling again? That was the main reason that my marriage failed. That's a cultural thing as well, for people to divorce in this country. Very easy. By then, things have happened in my life. Businesses have failed, and life itself was failing. And I was separated from my wife, and I got diabetes of the worst kind. My daughter, Daniela, she's a really, really lovely girl. So she called me to her house and she made some Nigerian food, which I don't know how she made that, but she got a book. And she said to me, Dad, look at you, you're dying. When you die, you would have died for nothing. I'm gonna graduate, you won't be there. I'm gonna get married, you won't be there to give me away. I'm gonna have my children, you won't see your grandchildren. what would you, your businesses have failed. So what would you have lived for? So she gave me a lot of things to live for. She saved my life. From the first day I came to this country, going back home has always been the target. I want to be able to have a successful business in Nigeria, employ people, create wealth, and contribute to the economic development of your people. I still want to do that, and I think it's achievable. It might be noble to some people, it might not be, but for me, it's what's worth doing. And I keep thinking, yes, I can do it. That belief that I can do it. And if I died in this country, I would have died a failed man.